right, so you want to start a lawn care business. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can spend $1,000 as your budget to get your business off the ground. If you're getting started with $1,000, you're going to be starting probably with a push mower, or you're going to go get used equipment. But if you're going to buy new, you're probably looking at a residential push mower. Now these are Hondas. This one costs here, this is the HRX21 217, $800. This one over here, that's a plastic deck, this is a metal deck, only $509. But these are residential mowers. They aren't really built for everyday use, 8, 9, 10 lawns every single day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. They're not built for that. If you do use them that way, expect to cycle them out every single year. Now, I do know of some commercial operators that will just rather buy a new one of these every single year instead of trying to repair a commercial unit and spending 3 or 4 times as much on the initial price up front. So we're looking between $500 and $800 for a residential push mower. These are 21 inches wide, but again, you gotta be careful because if you're spending $800, we only have a couple $100 left before we run out of our $1,000 budget. So I would really focus on the fact that this piece of equipment, you wanna do some demos. Whether it's Toro, Honda, Skeg, whatever it is, you're probably getting a residential 21-inch push mower, and this is kind of the cornerstone of the business. Now let's go look at some of the hand tools you're gonna be looking at if you have that $1,000 budget. All right, so let's assume we spend about $500 to $600 on a residential 21-inch push mower to get started. Again, our budget's $1,000, we don't have a lot. So let's look at these stick edgers. Now, I don't like to skimp on these. You could go a little bit further down and only spend $129, $179. These curved weed whackers, I just haven't had the best experiences with these. I would recommend spend a little bit more and step up to the straight shafts. These ones are gonna cost you $199. They aren't necessarily commercially rated, however, they do a great job. They're the straight shaft, and honestly, I've seen these work really, really well. They're half the price. If you go all the way up to the expensive models of Stihl, for example, we're now looking at $450, $400, $480 for these much more heavy duty machines. But if I'm doing 10, 15, 20 lawns, $199, get a straight stick edger, highly recommended. Most of the brands have created these attachments that you can get as supplementary to getting a separate piece of equipment for all your hand tools, which means you could get technically an attachment for hedge trimming, an attachment for edging like stick edger, chainsaw, and even a blower. I would recommend if you're going to get a weekend or 10, 15, 20 lawns and your budget's $1,000, get separate equipment for your blower and your weed whacker, your trimmer. If you want to get these attachments for things like chainsaws or hedge trimmers, I think that's great. But I would recommend get a separate blower from a separate weed whacker. Let's go check out the blowers. All right, so we spent about $600 on the 21-inch push mower for residential. We spent $200 on the trimmer, and we still got $200 left. And what we're gonna buy is one of these bad boys. A handheld, not as powerful as the big backpack blowers, but if you're just getting started, this is all you're going to need to blow off residential, smaller properties, and you're not gonna be using big properties anyways, because you're using a 21-inch push mower. So this is all you're gonna need, $1,000 budget, you got yourself a business. Now you know exactly what you should be spending your first $1,000 to get your lawn care business off the ground, but click this video right here. It's gonna walk through an entire free course over 3 hours long, walking you through what you need to do from a marketing perspective to actually get customers, not just buy equipment.